right, and we're back. This is episode 132 of the Taproom Podcast, and I'm your host, Mike. And this episode was a fun one for me. I got to talk to my buddy Taz Viloria out in Colorado. He's been on the show before. It's Comics_Brews on Instagram. But man, we we talked everything that had to do. I mean, we talked beer. We talked about, his, obviously his dream of opening up a tap room and stuff like that, and how that's kind of, the location has changed as where he wanted it initially and where it's going to be now. So it was really cool talking to him. We talked comics. We probably talked Pokemon. So if you're into Pokemon, you'll probably like this one. And I think we even talked about, like, I'm not even going to get into it. I'll let you guys just listen to it. But it was fun. I changed up some of the normal kind of questions I had for him, obviously since it's Comics and Brews. But it was always it's always a great time talking to him. And he puts out phenomenal merch and like really, really cool like glassware and stuff like that. So you got to check it out. His link's in his bio as well. But you can go to comicsandbrews.com or .co, sorry. But yeah, I just got back from Texas a few days ago. That was a good time out there. Work was crazy busy, but I got to go to 5x5 Brewing. I didn't get to record, but still, it was a really, really good time. I had their Kolsch, I had their IPA, really good. And it was some really good tacos. There's this place called Tacos El Plebe, I think it's called. But man, I had their quesadilla tacos, fire. So good. Yeah, so I got back on Thursday, and then not yesterday, today's Sunday, duh. But on Friday, I got to record with the vice president of marketing over for the Brewers Association, Ann Obenchain. And man, she was a sweetheart. We got to talk all about GABF with all that coming up. So I think that'll be out, right? Like, leading into GABF like a couple weeks before. So that'll be good. Had a great time talking to her. And then yesterday, I got to go interview Steven Torres of Gladiator Brews and Billiards out in downtown Covina. That was a really fun time. Steven, really great guy. I had their Schwartz beer, delicious. I had their Kolsch, and I had their Mexican lager, and then also a Westie. Man, their Westie on the nose, it was so fire. It just smelled like so good, and it tasted even better. But man, what a cool story. Like, from whether it's Anne or, talking to Steven, just really, really cool. And I'm just excited for you guys to hear all those when they come out. So I'm looking forward to that. What else we got? I am going to be recording on the 27th with Liam from 8-Bit Brewing. I'm super stoked. Not going to lie. I'm really happy about that. And I'm excited to be able to finally get down there and talk to somebody. I've wanted to have someone from 8-Bit for a long time. So shout out to Luis from Level Up. He set it all up for me. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. I'm actually going to I'll be seeing you later on today. So when you're listening to this, I'll be seeing you. What else we got? College football is back. I got to watch some of the games yesterday because there was only 4. But next week, baby. Next week, college football is back. Right on. I'm just excited. Yeah, it'll be the first week college football. Be able to barbecue. I'm going to make some pork belly burn ends. Might do some hot links. I don't know. I'm going to be cooking a bunch of stuff. Maybe some pork tenderloin. I don't know. We're going to Home Depot. I don't know if I have. Damn it! I think I fucked that up. I was going to do the line from Old School. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I get to hang out with my friends, my family that day. So it'll be a good time, and jump in the pool and do all that stuff. And the weather's not going to be so bad because it's been hot as shit out here in SoCal the last couple of weeks. I mean, even in Texas, I felt like it was hotter here than it was in Texas, but I don't know. So, but yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut up now. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the episode with Taz. Like I said, and if you're like, hope you guys enjoy it. And also go and follow him, man. He does some great stuff. And on the Colorado area, I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to, because I want to talk about it so bad, but I'll talk about it in the outro. Well, all right. I hope you guys enjoy the interview with Taz. Oh, also, remember the merch, taproompodcast.dashery.com. You guys can go there, check out the new merch. I do have the Pokemon style shirt, and then the Rooted in Beer, Fueled by Stories shirt as well. Well, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll enjoy the interview, and stay tuned for the outro. Let's go, baby. All right, and we're back.
Yeah.
My boy's back.
Come again.
My boy Taz. One mogi. Come on, one mogi. Oh man, yeah, but we're back. It's my boy Comics_Brews or Taz Viloria, as other people call him. Prefer to call him Comics and Brews. What's up, brother?
Yes, sir. Just another day in the life. It's beautiful. Happy Monday.
Oh, yeah, just living the dream, right?
Absolutely.
Oh man, I was trying to think, man. I was like, when was because I know it was last year, but I couldn't remember when exactly. Was it like May? I think.
I want to say, yeah, it was definitely earlier in the year,
or maybe
I think it was May.
June.
I think it was like it could have been March. I think it was an M. March, May. Some of there's early days.
Something around there. Something around there. I was trying to think. I was like, man, because I was like, it didn't seem like it was that long ago. I was like, going back to the episodes, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, it was a long time ago. Probably we recorded in May. It came out June 2nd.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. So over a year.
Yeah, man. So what's new with you, brother? What's going on?
Yeah. Wow. I guess in the last year, I mean, I just moved last week, so I got a new little backdrop for the studio up in here.
Okay.
But damn, the last year, let me think. Other than that, I guess we did podcasts. I don't think I ever actually had one episode done yet when we recorded last time. I think it was just kind of the beginning time. So yeah, it's been a lot of learning since then. And I guess 27th episode came out today. So
I saw that.
Been a lot of fun. But I guess beer wise, besides that, we finally did like our first beer collab with the comic book store right down the street here in Parker, Hall of Justice.
Love it.
So that was legendary. And they did it with the brewery Fiction Brewing, which is now the Beer Bodega, but it was Fiction Brewing at the time. So we kind of collabed on a New England hazy up in there and had a big old nerd party at Fiction. And it was absolutely banana lands. It was crazy.
I love it.
But definitely probably one of the funnest events I've been to for anything comics or beer or whatever. But we just got to design the beer label. So that was our first official beer label we got to design too. So it was unreal.
Okay.
Nerds and beer lovers united, and it was just beautiful.
Sounds like my kind of party, man.
Hell yeah, you would have loved it. It was crazy.
That's awesome. So how did the collab come about?
I've just been going to this comic book store since I moved here in 2020. So I just know the guys, Randy and John who owns the place. And I guess the brewery at the time was just trying to brew with local shops that aren't breweries, I guess. So just kind of doing a local shindig. And I knew I was a designer. So they just reached out and they're like, hey, dude, you want to rip our label for us? And we'll party it up once the event comes down. And I was like, absolutely. What? Of course, it's like my dream come true. So, yeah, I mean, I go to that brewery all the time, or used to when it was the brewery. So, yeah, that's kind of how it popped up, just because comic book nerdism ended up working out and tying the two worlds together. So,
oh, man. That's awesome, man. I'm going to have to check out that can.
Yeah, I think I just moved some of my stuff everywhere. But
oh, no, you're good, brother.
I have the frame right back here. Yes, sir. So John's got some luscious blonde flow.
Okay.
It's called IPA Comics because that's kind of like their slogan is Yay Comics, and it's just always like a weird nerd dude just thumbs up in it. So played out beautifully in the label. So it's a lot of fun.
I love it, man. So, I mean, and I know I've mentioned your show on, on the pod before, but for someone maybe that, didn't listen to our previous episode, tell us about, the show. I mean, because I have a couple personal favorite episodes, but
yeah. So it is the drunk history of comic book characters. So do our best to write up a script, get a little history about whatever character we're doing. So we're on episode 27. We have done a few multi episodes on characters, but yeah, basically we just crush. Depends on the day, how many beers we get crushing. So sometimes the history's a little iffy up in there, and words get real hard. But that's the goal of the show, is to just kind of give people a little history of a character, kind of broaden their horizons on just the comic book realm. Maybe they get a character they've never heard of before and kind of give it a listen. And even though we may be hammered doing it, maybe they enjoy something that comes out of that. Gets them to read a book that they maybe would have never read before. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, it's the only podcast I've ever really done myself. So it's been crazy learning experience. I feel like it's getting a little better as far as the tools go, and started with like no video. Now we have full video.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been because my girlfriend does it with me. She's like the main co-host, which is great. She didn't know anything really about comic books, so I kind of just threw her into that. And I don't want to say forced her into it because she actually enjoys it, but I don't know if she ever would have done it if it wasn't
That's great.
me kind of like, hey babe, come on hither. But other than that, we have gotten some like guest hosts, which are just my buddies from hockey, and they know a little tidbit here and there, but those are usually the ones that get a lot more sousy because the boys know how to bear the beers. That's when it gets a little tough. As some people may be seen. They have fun time.
Yeah, just like in hockey, you got to bury that puck in the back of the net. So you got to bury those beers.
Exactly. Starting a lot with the bevies and ending the net, baby.
There it is. Well, I wanted to ask you though. So, I mean, because I mentioned having a couple of favorites, but I love the Professor Oak. That was classic.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously Jar Jar. I mean, they're all like great. I haven't listened to every single episode, but there's been a select few of like, I got to listen to that one. I got to listen to that one. The Jar Jar one was hilarious.
That one was a saucy one. That's for sure.
It was.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think Professor Oak is definitely one of my favorites just because I hadn't dove into that. I think that's like the second Pokemon one we did. And it just brought back just the childhood memes big time. Just the nostalgia really fell out of that one. And I kind of just brought up things that I totally forgot about, which is kind of what I like about doing the shows. Because even if it's a character, like we haven't done Wolverine like back yet. And I'm sure there'll be things I find out when I'm writing the script. And I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that. Like, what? It's my favorite character. I didn't know that. So it's just a little out of nowhere. I'm like, damn, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man. And I was curious too, because like, how did that part of it, like, how'd you decide that was going to be, like the base of your show? I know, because I figured like the Brews would be involved in some type of comics, but
Yep. I wanted to do it, back when I lived in California. I just could never get myself to do it myself. So it was like initially going to be comics and whiskey because I loved whiskey, but I was like, I don't know shit about whiskey. I love beer way more. Why am I going to do comics and whiskey just because it sounds cool? Like, no. So I just like that idea sprinkled back then in California. I moved here, and then finally, like, my lady was ready to fire it up with me, and then that actually got me to get in front of the camera because I hated being in front of the camera. I've always been behind it. So just that first episode was painful to even get on the mic because I hate my voice too. So that was something that I had to get over. But once that first episode came out, I was like, okay, I think I can do this. I can do this. And now it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like a lot of times, like I know we can like be overly critical of ourselves. I know I am. I mean, wanted to ask you too, because I mean, obviously I love the shows and everything like that. And like, I know you have such a great beer scene out there. When we talked a little bit, you remember towards the end, you talked about maybe the tap room coming down and it was going to be Utah, right?
Yes, sir. Now it's shifted away from Utah. Just doing some research. Okay. My girlfriend's from Wisconsin and I've been going there a lot more lately. And I think it's probably going to end up there. Just financial wise, it's cheaper to start things up and buy a commercial space. And they got a lot of live work out there. Like if I can live at my tap room and like have a property front and back, basically kind of situation, which I found a lot of, and just like alcohol licenses in general, easier in Wisconsin than Utah. Like just would have been a lot of hoops to jump through, and the land's a lot cheaper out in Wisconsin. So, and they just love beer. Like they just straight up love beer. Like every time I'm out there, there's tons of breweries that are incredible. And every person out there is just crushing beers too. And I'm like, this is my land. This is great. So, I mean, just been on the hunt. I mean, once the lady gets her remote job, we're out of here and heading there and figuring it out. So I'm hoping this should be my last year in Colorado. We'll see if that comes to fruition. But now it's, Wisconsin and just building something out there. So total change up. That's for sure.
Okay. No, but that's awesome though. And I think that's really cool that like, you can, if there's like the live work spot, like you can, live above the brewery and have that, below. That's always been like, because I mean, I love How I Met Your Mother so much. That's always been like a dream for me. I saw you guys you had obviously the new stickers and the new merch. You sent me like the boba hops and stuff like that. How's that been going?
It's been great. That's just like a little Bubble Hops is kind of just a little side segment, just because we've been doing little card shows here and there, just bringing it back to the oldies. And Bubble
Okay.
Hops obviously hits harder with the Pokemon nerds out there, so been milking that and just kind of spreading some beer into that scene there a little bit. But yeah, merch wise, just kind of really pumping the brew hands out there. The Miles' brew hand just went last week, and then the Gwen's brew hand. So figuring out a bunch of ways to kind of get different characters up in there, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Just trying to get more hand drawn goodies up in there too. So
Oh yeah. And so have you been going to you said was it like card conventions or stuff like that to push the merch?
yeah, yes, we've been at Denver Card Show a few times, which is probably the biggest one we've done. I think we've just done 2 shows here. I've never done a card show before. My buddy just got it fired up, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll join you. So we've just been selling some glasses there. The Snorlax one just goes off the chain every time. So it's
Love
pretty
it.
cool just to see people down for, even though there's a sprinkle of beer in there. It is a little interesting at times when I've got like little 6-year-olds reaching for the Bulba Hop sticker. I'm like, yeah, you can have one. Oh, yeah. It's a sticker. Cool. Have one.
Yeah.
Still looks like a Bulbasaur.
Depends if as long as the parents are okay with it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you good here? Okay, cool. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just another avenue to spread it into that scene. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, brother. Any new breweries or anything like that open up near you?
Let me see. Like, no new ones around us. I know they're starting to open one in Castle Rock, I think, but I do not remember what it's even called. But I think that's like the closest they got opening up, just because the core 3 here are just really shredding. Like Lone Tree down the street from me is getting so much better. They're actually pumping out new beers like every week, it feels like, and they're actually having mad events, and it's insane. Like, I'm a mug clubber there now, and like every Monday is buy one get one free. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like $100. How do you not do this? It's crazy. So I mean, it's just all the ones are pretty much staying steady. We lost Fiction in Parker, which sucks, but now they're the beer bodega, so it's kind of like a cool tap house that just has a variety of Colorado beers, which is really cool because then I can have Cerebral without going all the way down to Denver, which is just like an absolute lapping brewery. And Wellworks sometimes will be in there. So it's pretty cool to have just a little like tap house right there too, right off Parker Road. So it's pretty neat.
That's awesome, man. I mean, it's always cool. Like, I mean, it's cool. You can have like a tap house like that, or and then you like your local watering hole. It's always sad to see a brewery go,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's cool that you can, like you said, you're able to try different beers from different breweries that you're not, wouldn't have to drive 2 or 3 hours to get to or something like that.
Exactly. This is exactly what I'd want to do in Wisconsin. It's like just a tap house with wherever I can pull beers from Colorado, California, Wisconsin, like whatever I can, and just be able to have that. Obviously, it'd be tied into comic book shop kind of thing, but just bring those banging beers to one watering.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's awesome. And
Right.
where were you kind of thinking in Wisconsin?
We're probably like closer to the border near Minneapolis area, but Wisconsin side. So oh my God, where did I go to a brewery in Minnesota the last time I was there? Like a month or 2 ago. And I think it was called like Clearwater. Holy shit, what was it called? But oh my God, that was just beautiful. Just right on the river there. So probably just Minnesota, Wisconsin, right along the lines, maybe like Hudson-ish area. But it's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Oh, I bet. I mean, and that's just like once you do that, obviously I got to get out there. But I mean, like that's obviously the dream. Like go in and there, be able to check out some comic books, the deal, all that, and some great beer. Can't beat that.
The dream come true. One day, baby. It's gonna happen. I believe.
Damn right. Yeah. So my buddy was telling me about this one called, is it like the app called Dex or something like that?
Oh.
So I downloaded it and I was like looking at it. I was like, oh, it has like the base set, it has like shows all the other ones and you can select the cards you own or whatever. And I was like, dang, like, I mean, I wouldn't mind starting a collection, but I don't want to, obviously it's so expensive now, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll go with the sleeping. I'll just do the sleeping Pokemon. And then like laying down, there's only like one that's like I think like $38 or something like that. I was like, which isn't bad compared to the other ones, but
Yeah, it's acceptable.
most of them are like 30-second, not 30-second, 30-cent cards and stuff like that.
There
So
we go, right in the wheelhouse.
yeah, but dude, like I've gone down the rabbit hole so bad, like with like stuff on YouTube, it's just insane.
So you know, you're just have binders and binders again. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I know. I always tell myself, I'm like, at the shows, I'm not going to buy more. I'm not going to buy more, and then I just end up with more collab. Oh my god, can't help it. I want all the old stuff as well. I just want all the old stuff because I like lost all of my childhood goodies. I have some, but all the OG gems are just gone. It's so sad.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you too. And that's like even some of the new ones, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, but I still only like the base 151.
Right?
Yeah. And it's like I like those
ridiculous.
Pokemon. I don't really care for a lot of the newer ones. So
Yeah, give me them Gengars.
you know it. You know, it's like because I was looking at Eevee and I was like, Snorlax has a shit ton where he's sleeping, right?
Oh,
and then I was like, Eevee has like I don't know how many. Like there's like I think it's her and like Vulpix have like a shit ton of like sleeping cards and like but you know who doesn't? Drowsy of all people.
Really?
Yeah, he has like one or two maybe. I was like, how does he not have like the most?
Like 0 cents. There's like a sick new Drowsy card.
Oh,
The artwork
man.
gnarly. The full art ones are so cool.
Yeah, what are they like the illustrator ones? I think they're called.
Yeah, illustration rares or something like that. Just wild.
Yeah, so
I wanted the new Mewtwo so bad, and it's like, oh, it's $400. Like, nope, absolutely not.
oh man. So when you're working at the conventions and you see like the people come in, and do you see that kind of like the like where people are kind of like craft beer people too, and they're kind of like leaning into that part of it, or does it like leak out, like leakage into or leak into something like that?
Yeah,
I couldn't think of the right word.
Yeah, definitely a sprinkle of leakage up in there. There's like the last Denver one I did, this lady like bought up all the glasses because she was just like, oh my god, it's so cool. And I was like, finally, like we got a beer person up here who like noticed it. I bring like other ones too, like the America the Beautiful one and the Beer Destroyer, and like just to see if I can get some of those people. And yeah, I just had like a pack of women just coming like, oh my god, and they just bought them all, and I was like, this is awesome. Finally, like, we got the beer folks in here. So cool. So yeah, it's just not as much as I'd hope, but yeah, there's some out there, which is great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you go to Wisconsin, I mean, it's going to be like, there are the colder months, so people kind of like, don't go out. They want to stay warm, or they got to have some, a glass to drink out of, So
Exactly. Got to keep it in their house, and then to get a nice glass collection, because there's these people that just collect mugs, and it's like, and now I do, like I just can't stop. So I'm like, more for my own collection, and hopefully sprinkle out to everyone else's.
Yeah, I know you mentioned Lone Pine earlier. I see you posting their stuff all the time. Yeah, and everything looks so good.
Yeah, they always have like their bangers. That's like their casual ones they always have, but like their blueberry just blonde, that's their standard issue. I'm like, that's just, I could have 100 of these, but they're actually like, I got a hazy on tap all the time, and they'll sometimes have like a special blueberry one that's like a 9%er. I'm like, what? And they'll do days where they'll have like, we had our hockey party there actually. Our team's the Sex Panthers, and my buddy Dale.
I meant to ask you about that. Yeah.
Yeah. My buddy Dale is like one of the brewers at Laundry, so he made us one called Pure Gasoline, and just did a little for us. Absolutely annihilated that keg. It was unreal. So they'll just do things like that for you. I'm like, dude, that's why this brewery's the best. Like, they do it for the homies. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. And the Sex Panthers, I was like, oh, because I mean, some people, I mean, everyone should know what it's from.
Yeah,
but tell everyone where it comes from.
Yeah, it's from just the glorious Anchorman, and it's like on our jersey, the 60% of the time we win every time, which is probably true. We're like right around a 500 team usually, so
there you go. Oh man,
awesome.
You know what? Because I know you like some Funkos too. Or do you just collect the Pokemon ones, or do you collect other ones too?
I've got all the other ones. I got the Batman bangers up in here.
There it is.
One of my followers sent me this bad boy, so I've got
love it.
Guy too, the Juice Force Voodoo Ranger. So I got the works. Got
love
just
that.
too many.
Yeah. I want the Shorzy. The
Oh
Shorzy one.
yeah, that's a banger. Yeah, I don't have that one either. God.
Yeah, I know they have him as a referee and then him, like, in his, in his jersey and stuff like that, so
Yeah. Damn, those are sick ones. I only
Oh,
have
yeah.
my only hockey ones are Lundqvist and Panarin. Or no, I don't even have Panarin. I got Lundqvist and Zuccarello. So I got no
Oh,
actual
there it
current
is.
Rangers.
Want to ask you, so I have a new segment. It's called the 4-pack. The first question in that 4-pack, what's the one beer that never leaves your fridge?
I would have to say it's always PBRs because that is my lot beer of choice. I always have to bring those Tuesdays for the boys. So there'll just be
Okay.
a 30 banger. That and something from Weldworks is always usually in there too, just because they just have so many banging beers. And if I'm ripping the liquor store, I'm always going to snag a 4-banger of Weldworks because it's supreme. So damn
Oh,
good.
yeah. Delicious.
Either hazy, not at all.
There it is. If you could, second question, if you could live in a comic book city, what city would you live in?
Definitely not Gotham because I ain't trying to die.
Yeah.
But I'd have to go with, I guess it's an island, but I'm going Krakoa. X-Men had it banging. Krakoa Island, they had an insane island
Okay.
bar and just chilling out with my boy Wolverine. Sounds prime time.
Sounds awesome. I was like, damn, that's a deep cut. I was like, I haven't heard that one in a while.
Oh man, I guess it doesn't exist in comics anymore, but bring it back.
Hey, that's what they call them, like, legends are for, right? For, Star Wars and stuff like that.
Never forget.
Exactly. Gone but never forgotten. Oh, next question. If you could, like, I know you did the collab beer, or like the artwork. If you could collab with any brewery in the world, or as for Comics and Brews, what brewery would it be?
Oh man, that's so hard. I'm between Drecker. One, their beer absolutely slaps. I mean, their sours are insane, but their hazies, their IPAs are all just like. So the can art would be sick. Just I couldn't imagine like whether it's a Gengar piece or a Venom can would be so
Mm-hmm.
sick. I don't know what I'd call it, but holy shit, I can only imagine what kind of art piece would come out of that. The can art, the events for a collab with them because they have like Drecker Fest or they have their own hotel they just have on their property and they do like tattoo festivals during this too. It's just
Oh,
insane.
dang.
I can only imagine the rager that you would have for some collab party out there. It'd be so much fun. And just Fargo's a wee bit far for almost everyone. And I don't even know if they have like an airport that's easily accessible there, but it'll be a lot of fun. So definitely record.
Oh, that sounds awesome, man. Like, that would be, I feel like that'd be right up your alley. I mean, I'd want to be there for the Ken release.
Right? It'd be so fun. Oh, one day. Just got to get the name out there. Wisconsin is a little closer up to there, so just
There
work
you
my
go.
way out.
Not bad. So I guess everyone knows we both love comics and we both love, craft beer and we love Pokemon.
Beer nerd supreme.
Exactly. But what's a guilty pleasure you have that maybe, or not so secretly have, that that you love?
Man, I mean, yeah, all my guilty pleasures are all out there. Obviously, comics, Pokemon, but I'm a fat boy who'll crush Oreos on the regular. I guess I don't tell that. There's a beer out there, Tiny Man, like Tiny Man ice cream. They had an Oreo stout. I want to say it was Weldworks, but oh my god, yeah. Once it came in beer form, I was like, but I'll just crush Oreos, and it's not good. It's not good.
There it is. So now you're 27 episodes because you started, like, your first episode released in August was it like August last year or July?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like end of July, I think. Because we just hit a year, I think, in July since I like started the page. So yeah, 27 in a year. I guess it was like about 26 in a year, but yeah, we're one deep.
There it is. Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
a mile. Yeah, it's a milestone, man, because, like, it's not like a lot of times people, like, they'll start off doing it, they'll record like 10, 15 episodes and then just quit.
Yeah,
So,
those totally go off. Yeah, it's tough, man. There was a time where I was like, holy, am I going to be able to do this? So I was trying to do it like, I was being a little excessive. I was like, oh, I got to do this every other week. I'm like, no, it's just not realistic. So I finally like figured out a little bit of a schedule. Like, I still try every other week, but it's more like once a month. So we just tell people, we do it whenever we want to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like it's 27, pretty solid. I'm shoot for one a month now. But when I think we have 27, you have like 129. I'm like, holy Moses, that is just banging them out, baby.
Yeah,
So,
I try to, but it's not easy, man. Like it's like, but like what I've been doing lately, what's kind of helped is like banking episodes. So
yeah,
that's made things a little easier. But like, I can record. Like I recorded on Saturday, I recorded Sunday, recording with you now, and then one tomorrow. So I'm knocking out 4 in 4 days. So that'll kind of like I can free up time.
yeah, wow. Just a little bit of work for you because you're going out there boots on the ground too. You're hitting up the breweries. It's so cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what, like, especially with the industry the way it is now, I just kind of like anything to try to help that, to try to
Yeah,
get people to get back out there.
yeah.
Because, I mean, we'll like guys like us are always going to frequent breweries, but there's a lot of people out there that are just like, I'll just go pick up a 4-pack and walk out, which is still great. Or they'll just go to the local bottle shop, but still.
We still just get them out there. Slow
Yeah.
progress. One day we'll get to do one of these in person at a brewery.
Oh, so down. And hopefully it's in Wisconsin.
Yeah, let's go, dude. New Glarus. I love New Glarus in Wisconsin just because they don't sell outside of Wisconsin. I think that's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
You got to drive there to get it. So every time I'm out there, I'm just hauling back just as many as I can possibly fit in our car.
There you go. You got to do that and get to either that or some beer mail.
Yeah, let's go.
There it is. So now you've done 27 episodes. Like, what do you like? Now I know you said you found your rhythm. You kind of figured out how to how to kind of put everything together and do all that stuff. Like, what do you find that? Let's start off with what you love about podcasting first.
Yeah, I mean, for mine specifically, it's just what I'm talking about. I love crushing beers and talking about comics. Like, it's my two favorite things
Mm-hmm.
on the planet. So it's easy. Like, you don't want to do something that's going to make it seem like it's just work to get through or get it done because then it's just annoying while you're doing it. So that's my
Yeah.
favorite part. It's just what I love to do. I love to drink beer and read books. So, especially when I get to do it with my lady, like it's tons of fun. So, and just learning. I've recorded podcasts, like it's my job before, but it's like I did real estate stuff. That's not as
Mm-hmm.
exciting or fun. So, like learning more when my craft of like my things was just a whole new learning experience, and like doing it for myself was just crazy. And it's just been a lot of fun to figure it out along the way because I know it was absolute dust starting at episode one. I feel like it's slowly getting a little better. So, let's see how it goes next year.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, and, like once you kind of like, I feel like you just kind of like if with everything like in life, you just kind of have to find your footing.
Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. And just lots of learning. And I mean, you just meet a bunch of different people, even though it is like the IG world, like the same
Mm-hmm.
people here and love comics too. Like we've done just events at our comic shop that are fun. You just kind of see people who maybe don't tie the two together and they're like, oh, wait, what is that? I'm like, hell yeah. And like people always ask, like, where is that place? I'm like, damn it, nowhere yet, but we're
Yeah.
trying.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Takes a wee bit of cash money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And,
So
and what have
chipping
you
away,
found that's been like the more difficult?
just sitting down and doing it, man. I mean, the scripts,
Mm-hmm.
getting the scripts going are tough. And I mean, because ideally, I want the histories to be good. Like, I want it to be right.
Of course.
So it's just like researching because I've read like hundreds of Wolverine books, hundreds of Spider-Man books, and I'll like sometimes it's just in my brain and out. Like I'll just forget things. And so it's like I have to research, reread all these things. So that's tough. It's just time consuming to get it back into my brain so I can at least put something out that's right. I mean, so that's tough. Like I had my buddy Blake on who did what episode was it? It was Ahsoka, and we got absolutely torched for that one. And he apparently said something wrong in the history, and he got absolutely torched by the Star Wars nerds out there. I was
Oh man.
dying. It was so funny. I was like, damn. So some people take it seriously. That's why I got to get it right, but that's also why it's the drunk history because it might not be because the beers. I can blame it on the beers.
Yeah. And dude, trust me, I mean, I get it. Like, there'd be times when, like, people ask me, like, oh, not like, not from my, not from my audience for the most part. But I mean, like, they'll be like talking with buddies, like, at the thing, at like a convention or something like that. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's actually no longer accurate. I'm like, well, it was when I was a kid.
Yeah. Sorry about it.
There was a thing called Star Wars Legends. Back the fuck off.
Right? Come on. That point in time was right, damn it.
No.
They'll go after you, man. It was wild.
Oh, yeah.
I was so happy it wasn't me because I just kind of like sat back and was like,
Mhm.
do the thing. I don't know shit about Ahsoka. So hell yeah, brother, get after it.
Besides that one, you got any other fun ones? Any other fun stories from previous episodes?
I mean, Jabba the Hutt was an absolute disaster, I feel like. But I mean, we took the time to do it, so I was like, whatever, I'll put it out there. Because
Yeah.
again, I got torqued and my buddy got the hiccups, and we're just now testing out like these mics because they just better to have one on each of us. And he was just ripping burps and hiccups, and I was like, holy, like I would have to cut out half the episode here. But again, blame it on the beer. I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna put it out there, and absolute disaster, but great time. So I don't really care. Let's just see how it goes. See if people dig it.
Yeah.
So whatever, did all right. So I don't care. Nothing is perfect, Just gotta let it fly. Another thing,
Yeah.
doing the podcast, you just kind of grip it and rip it and see what happens.
Oh yeah, sometimes you got to do like see what sticks too, right? Like you just keep throwing shit at the wall and whatever sticks.
Yeah, for real. That's like I was just secretly a Pokemon nerd, and then I just started kind of putting out like my old stuff and what I just found when I moved, and that stuck. So I'm like, whatever. I guess I'll just kind of. I didn't really want to let that realm of me out into the world, but I was like, whatever, it's working. I'll do it. So
yeah,
see what comes next.
Well, I was thinking about this. I was like, so with Wolverine, because I know like he's your favorite. If he was going to be sitting at if you had to brew a beer for him, what style do you think you'd brew? I mean, because he is Canadian.
Yeah.
So we got to factor that into it.
Absolutely. You would definitely need like a bourbon barrel aged stout of some sort because he's ripping the whiskey in the books, so he's going to need a little bit of that bourbon barrel aged up in there. So definitely something like that. I don't know where it'd be from. I'm sure WeldWorks would slap something up banging, but something along those lines in the highest of percentages because, it's got that regenerating factor. You don't get drunk, so he needs to just send it.
Yeah, he's gonna need it's gonna have to be like at least above 20% probably.
Absolutely, throw a little maple in there for that Canada.
Oh, there it is. I always think of because I every once in a while think about I wonder what they would drink at a bar. I mean, obviously Superman can't get drunk either. Which I wanted to ask you, did you watch the movie?
I did.
How'd you like it?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, everyone in the comic shop was like, "Oh my god, it's the best thing I've ever seen, like Superman wise." But it was just cool, like the characters they introduced. Like I thought, that was pretty sick. But I think it's a good start, like a base for James Gunn's whole series of shit he's got coming out. And I thought the new Superman was sick. Crypto was dope too. Like,
oh yeah,
so I'm pumped to see what comes next. Whatever he does with the Batman, all of it.
Oh yeah, bro, I'm excited for Brave and the Bold. But yeah, I was 100% on board with Soups. I thought it reminded me of the Superman the animated series because it was just nonstop action.
Yeah. There's some sick duels up in there. There's one lull I feel like where there's just a lot of chatting with Lois, but other than that, I was like, this is pretty sick. I need to go watch it again too. That's one I'll definitely clap.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got to see it twice, which was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah. Now I'm like, when is it going to be on HBO Max?
I know. There we go. Yeah. Damn. I'm waiting for that day. I still haven't seen Fantastic Four. I heard that was pretty damn good too.
Yeah, I need to check that one out too. I heard it was great. I was like, I need to figure out a day I can just check it out at the movies or something.
I know, because they're always 2.5 hours long.
Definitely. Another like I was trying to think of like other stuff because I mean, are there any new books that you've been reading lately that you've been kind of into?
I know James Tinian came out with Exquisite Corpses, and he's actually coming to our comic shop here on September
Oh
12th to
dang.
do a signing, and he's doing a reading too, because he like obviously did Something is Killing the Children, Department of Truth, and so like this is his newest book he's doing a little tour for, and it's sick. It's like absolutely messed up. Like most of his books are just insane like that, but it's kind of like The Purge, I'd say, where basically it's like I think it's 12 families hire a stone cold killer who they think is going to just be the last one standing kind of thing, and all the families get together
Yeah.
and secretly shut down an entire town and throw all these murderers into it, and it's basically like a free for all purge, and they just sit back and watch, and whatever's the last one standing, like that family basically runs the United States for the next like 4 years or something. So it's like a secret Illuminati background,
Okay.
like crazy thing where they're running the strings in the actual country, and it's just a lot of
Gotcha.
this crazy killings and just a wild story that's pretty sick.
Dang, that's awesome. Is it kind of like almost from like, or just from like the description, almost like Court of Owls, kind of?
Yeah, like in a way like that, pretty much. Yeah. Like they just, instead of their talons, they have just these insane killers that just will, and they're all so different. And
Hmm.
each book has like a blind bag that comes with a trading card in it. Of course, that
Oh,
gets me.
cool.
I gotta see if I can get the shiny card. Haven't yet, but I'm sure shit gonna get that cover too, just so I can get the card.
Oh, there it is. I love it.
Yeah.
And I love that just comics are like I know like people say like the movie stuff is kind of like whatever now because people
Yeah.
are over it.
Yeah.
But and I still love it. I still love reading comics. I just I don't buy them as often as I used to. It's I mean I'm running out of space,
Yeah.
but you
Ew,
know
God.
I feel like we have that problem. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always sometimes like when it comes to superhero stuff, I'm like falling more towards the indie books that are just kind of like these crazy, insane stories, because it's like rare now, right? It's been rare that like DC or Marvel has been coming out with like an absolute heater where I'm like sucked into. I'll always
Oh
read
yeah.
Venom, but like even Venom's kind of like not as exciting anymore. There's a new Venom now. I won't say who it is if you don't know, but
Hmm.
that's kind of cool. Like they're kind of doing a whole new Venom for, I think it's the fourth, fifth time now. There's a new one in that symbiote. So I don't know. Just new stories are always supreme. I'll always stay strong on Batman, Wolverine, Venom, all those. But the indie books are shredding lately,
Oh
which is
yeah, dude. I used to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no. I just like it's just so cool to see that, because I never even read indie books when like started, and now they're just creeping into my life.
Oh yeah. No, I was the same way for a long time. I would like I loved like the Bill and Ted series when they did that. I think it wasn't Dark Horse. But like I used to love a lot of the Dark Horse stuff as a kid that you wouldn't see as often like on shelves and stuff.
Yeah. So cool. And I like wish I read Invincible back in the day, because now those books are just
Mhm.
insane. I like finally just started reading. I just got the whole omnibus to just read them all. And it's way
Oh, I
cheaper to just
love
get
that.
all of those instead of getting number one for like $800.
Oh yeah. No, like and that's like it's hard for like the number like to even to just like to hunt for like comics. I feel like it's come down a little bit. Like, you know, when it comes to the
Yeah.
pricing that like the bubble kind of bursted a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still like I like if I go to like a WonderCon or something like that, I'm still looking for like, oh, I need this one to complete this set or you know, but I do prefer now to have just like the big novels.
Yeah. Yeah. Just for the easy crushing reads. Cause then, yeah, you miss one and it's like, oh, it's because it was a key book. And then shit, I can't
Mhm.
find it. $15, $4 book. So well.
Yeah. I'm so
But
fucked.
the hunt is fun though. That's for sure. Makes it a little exciting.
Oh yeah, it does. You know, I just thought about this, like, because then we mentioned Wolverine and what he would drink. What if we like, if say if everybody in the Justice League could get drunk? Let's go through the list and see what we think they would drink.
Uh-huh.
We can start with Bats. What do you think
Yeah.
Bats would drink?
Oh, Batman. I mean, he's a rich man, but I feel like I could see him just like getting back to the Batcave and crushing like 17 hams.
Okay. I feel it. Can't go wrong with some hams.
Yeah, no, he's like, I ain't going bougie with them. I'll crush these and go night night.
You know it.
Oh man, and Superman. I mean, apparently he's a little bougie because in the last episode we did, he has like the most insane coffee order. So I feel like I could see him ripping some kind of fruity sour that's just loaded with like pineapple, mango, just a fiesta, something from Drecker probably.
There you go.
Yeah, he had like a non-fat caramel macchiato with a quad pump of like syrup. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That boy Stoops.
Yeah. Gotta get that caffeine in.
Yeah, absolutely. That sugar overload.
Who should we say next? Because we got a few. We can. Should we go Martian Manhunter?
Yep. Oh man, what's
he
that?
crushing in space?
I know. There's a green beer that I had. Oh my god, what's it called? Literally looks like Mountain Dew, and it's so perfect for him.
Oh, there it is.
What was it? Oh my lord! I'll just go with, since I had a green one yesterday, and it was a pistachio milkshake IPA from Loveland Ale Works. So I'm going with that because it's green.
Okay. All right.
It was damn good.
And there it is. I'm with it. What about Wonder Woman?
Man, she takes her coffee just black. Wants a beer that is just like straight up black coffee, but beer mode.
Maybe just like an Irish stout, dry Irish stout.
Yeah, I could do it. That'll do the trick. Just a good old fashioned dry banger.
There you go.
The Amazonian way.
You know it.
Keep it classy.
There it is. How about The Flash?
Oh, baby. The Flash is going with, I think I actually have a beer that's a superhero beer right here. I brought it just in case we were crushing a zillion of them. He's going to go with the Intergalactic Juice Hunter.
Ooh, love it.
It looks flashy
That's
to me.
Sick.
So we're rolling with it.
There it is. I'm with that. And Hal himself, Green Lantern himself.
Oh my god, I can't think of this damn green one. What was it? But Hal, he's a pilot. What would a pilot love? I'm gonna go with something from Launchpad Brewing because that's right over by the air basin here in Colorado. And he's gonna go with, oh my god, he's gonna go with their hazy. I feel like I could see him just ripping a Launchpad hazy.
Okay.
Launchpad, it's damn good. I need to go back there.
I could see him doing like it'd be like like a hazy or some type of IPA, and it'd be called like the Emerald City IPA or Emerald something. Yeah,
dude. See, the can art you could do for these is just insane.
Oh yeah,
and Green Lantern was sick in Superman. He was probably the coolest.
Oh yeah, Guy Gardner's hilarious. He's just a dick. I don't remember if we talked about it in the first episode. Did you ever read? It was a while back, and I'll show you off air. It was when Star Trek did their Green Lantern crossover.
No,
it's pretty sick. I think I have like the first like 3 or 4. Yeah, I have like the first 3 or 4 issues.
Oh, sick.
Maybe 5. I'll have to show you after.
That would be one I would read. Absolutely, it'd be sick.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, these are dope. And it's like, and then I want to say Kirk ends up becoming a Green Lantern. Like,
no, I feel like those books would be worth a ton.
I don't know if they. I mean, I'll have to look it up because I've had them for like such a long time. Right I think the only one of the expensive books I have. It was at one point. It was like if it's graded, it's crazy amount. But it's the Marvel. What is it? It's a Darth Vader. Was it Darth Vader number 3 or maybe number 4? People probably get me. They're like, "It's number 4, idiot."
Yeah, you're gonna get smoked now.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke like your friend. I'm like, all right, cool. But it's the first appearance of Dr. Aphra. That was like when it was graded, it was going for quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember when that thing was popping off.
Yeah, I don't know if it still is, but I mean, it's just chilling and nobody robbed me, please.
Right? Please no. Got too much gold up in here.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's see. So we said, did we miss anybody? Oh no, I think we got everybody.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah, it's like
think.
the top 7 kinda in there that are in there.
Yeah, people come in and out.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
hot man, hot girl. They, you
Yeah.
people can tell us what they would drink.
Yeah. Was it the Justice Gang?
Yeah, exactly. That's the society.
Oh, oh, it was so good. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, so I wanna jump back into Pokemon a little bit. Before I do, though, desert island beers.
Oh yes. Okay. So one domestic, one craft.
You got it.
If I'm stuck with one of each, if I'm going domestic, I'm going hams. And if I'm going
There it is.
craft, oh
Right
my
on.
gosh. So I've already got just a basic beer here. Oh my god. I think I might go like toppling Goliath seismic Sioux so I can get just one beer I can bury and then just a banging IPA for my little dessert delight. That's what
There
it's
it
gonna
is.
be.
I
Because I
love
can
it.
still crush the seismic Sioux because they're just so damn good and crushable, but they're like 9 bangers, so it's the perfect balance.
There it is. Gotta have it, right? Balance.
Absolutely. The way.
So I was gonna ask you, so for Pokemon, like with the do you have any new stuff planned for like any other like merch or anything like that? And then also we'll
Yeah.
talk a little cards.
Merch wise, I just ripped I got like the new bulb house I'm pumping out now, but I need a new, I'm thinking of like a Hoppy Haunter one because I know I've got like the Gengar Goze, so I kind of want to do the whole ghost line. And
Okay.
yeah, I saw like an Instagram page called that, and I was like, that is so sick. Like you can go with so many things like that. So like some
Yeah.
sort of Hoppy Haunter design would be sick. And I'm having my cousin's like just this insane artist, so I'm just gonna see what kind of magic she can stir up for that. 'Cause she's just insane painting, hand drawing, everything. So I'm gonna throw it her way and see what kind of merch she can come up with. So I'm kind of just hiring her on to like just do random stuff and see if it sticks, you know? So I'm gonna try to see what I can conjure up with the whole ghost line because the OGs, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar are just my faves.
No, I love that, man. And the Haunter thing I think would be really cool, especially like if you did like Halloween, in a couple months.
Oh yeah, I need to be prepared for this. I always forget, and it's like a month and to Halloween. I'm like, oh well, I'm smoked.
Yeah.
Planning going now. Genius.
Oh man. And then Christmas right around the corner. You could do some fall stuff. You could do all that. I mean, I can't believe we're in August already. It's just insane.
It's yeah, and we're already. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting old, them days be flying.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's like, yeah, my grandpa would always say when he retired, he's like, he didn't know what day it was, every day.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm already getting there.
Yeah, it's happening. Oh man. The and so I know Snorlax is your favorite, right? Because I know that he's all over your stuff, but
Yeah, I love Snorlax. I mean, weirdly, like Gengar is my favorite, but
okay.
I love it. Snorlax is right up there, but he's so cool to make anything of because he's just a sleepy beast. So I'm
Hmm.
just like, oh, and I don't have a banging slab Snorlax card, so that's got to be on my list coming up here.
Yeah. Let's say that has to happen.
They have a heater of him. What am I doing?
I know that he has so many cards.
I know, and the new ones are just insane. Like every new
Yeah.
Snorlax that comes out, it's like, oh, that's $150.
Yeah. My buddy got one of the Illustrator ones, and it was like insane. I don't remember what he paid for it, but yeah.
They're insane. I mean, they look so damn cool, but I
Yeah.
something about 150 on a raw Snorlax. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do for that small little freaking card, man. That little small little piece of cardboard. It's gonna
I
cost
wonder
you.
when the bubble for Pokemon's gonna pop because it's been like a year now where I just can't find cards and people are just throwing their money at it. It's insane. So I'm just like waiting for the day because like luckily I have like all these Pokemon Center ETBs, but I'm like at this point I'm not even gonna open them because people are paying just hundreds and hundreds of dollars for it. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
let it here in my little collection because at least they look cool. The ETBs are dope. But
Oh yeah.
man, it's just a wild time for the Pokemon world.
I know. And that's what I was like when I was like, I'm only gonna get stuff that's inexpensive because then it's like, yeah, it's just my little thing. So
Yeah. Well, then hopefully one day I'm sure it'll skyrocket there and you'll be like, holy shit, that 30-cent card is a heater.
yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I love it. Let's see. So I only have a couple more things for you, brother, and then I'll show you those bad boys, those
Yeah.
Green Lantern Star Trek. If you had to give advice to someone that was saying about either, starting a show or just starting like a, content creating or anything like that, like what advice would you give them?
Just do it. Like, get that first piece out there because that is the hardest part. You're gonna think I for sure thought my first stuff was just a pile of shit. Like, and I just thought everything sucked. And I was like, no one's gonna like this. I don't want to even put this out there. And then once you just get it done, you're pretty much totally over that. You're like, oh well, I already did it. It's out there, and then it just keeps rolling. So just get that first piece out there. That's the hardest part, and then you're rolling, and then stay consistent. Whether it's you figure it out on your own schedule. Make sure you like it. Make sure you're
Mhm.
doing something you actually enjoy. Then it'll be fun for you. Don't do something that's going to be like work. Pick something fun.
Yep.
Roll with that.
Exactly. I love that, man. And that's the way it should be. I mean, I think sometimes people get into like, whether it be content creation or podcasting just because they think it's going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a buttload of money.
Yeah, payment, right? Google's going to pay me so much.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Yeah, no. If you hate it, what's the point? Like, come on.
Yeah. And I feel like that, yeah, like you said, like it is just really like getting over the hump. Like once you start doing it, yeah, like set a schedule, you know, and just kind of do what you got to do to keep making it happen. I feel like there's a lot of times people are just so unwilling to, like they'll do like I said, they'll do a few and then they're like, yeah, I'm not into it anymore. And it's like, dude,
Yeah,
then your heart wasn't in it to begin with.
exactly. And you can't
Yeah.
force it because then people can tell, and then they won't enjoy it either because then you aren't enjoying it. So it's like just don't work
Yeah.
that way.
Oh yeah. No, 100%, brother. One more question. Oh, you know what? Yeah, well, I'll ask you this one. If you had to describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
Weird.
Love it. Love
I'm
it.
just
Yeah.
I'm just goofy, and I do a drunk history of comic book characters, and I think that's pretty weird. So I
Yeah.
think that's it.
I love that. All right, well, man, Taz, we're going to stick around and talk, but thank you for being on. Always appreciate you, brother. Everybody go to it's comicbrews.com for some merch.
Comicsandbrews.co.
There it is. There it is. And you can obviously have comics_brews on Instagram. Get out there and support. And if you're in the Colorado area and if you're at a card convention, go
You
pick
might
up
see
some
me.
glassware. Yeah. Get some frosty glassware.
Yeah,
And
if
then
you're out
badger
there.
them about getting a Squirtle one. Make it another Squirtle one. I want to see the Squirtle Squad, motherfucker.
I know. I think I have one tucked away too. I have a Blastoise.
Oh,
I
I
never
need
did,
it.
and I just forgot about him.
Oh,
Oh,
gotta do it.
wow. Yeah,
Gotta
maybe you'll
do it,
see a
man.
little sprinkle of some newbies coming here soon.
I love it. And so for everyone, I just want to say thank you again. You guys didn't get to hear it, but there will be a little surprise after this part of the episode. So Taz, thank you, brother. Really appreciate you. We'll stick around and we'll chat for a little bit.
All right. Thanks for having me. Always a good one.
Cheers. Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a quick little teaser, a little tidbit of an episode of Comics and Brews. This time it's a little tidbits for your boy at the Tap Room Podcast. So, Shishi, thank you for having us. Before this, you just listen to us shoot the shit. This time we're going to give you a little sprinkle of what Comics and Brews is all about. So this is a little Tap Room Podcast especial. And this is going to be for episode 28 of Comics and Brews. And again, this is where we tell you the drunk history of comic book characters pretty much whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, so I'm your girl, just Abby. And today we're pouring a quick flight on Superman's number one hater, Lex Luthor. Might have heard about him. I don't know. Kind of the thing these days with the new Superman movie. But anyway, this is your mini episode, like Taz said, to get you hyped for episode number 28. of Comics and Brews, where we will give you the full Lex deep dive, which should be dropping just a week or two after you're seeing this.
Yeah, my guess is going to be a couple weeks, but yeah, I'm your host, Taz Viloria, and that's just Abby, and we're going to tell you the drunk history of Lex Luthor in extreme primetime speed here in about 10 minutes, because you already listened to us babble on about all this other stuff, so we figured just a little teaser instead of the good 30-minute to an hour of the usual. So before we set the table here on what Lex Luthor is all about, we're going to tell you the beers we're drinking, and I'm going to go with mine. It is not even Halloween time yet, not even September. Is this still technically summer?
Yes. And
Okay.
I don't know. It's just like no one has anyone to or anything to live for these days. So, hey, every holiday, we got to crack it out 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
So
on that
but I love
note.
pumpkin, so I'm not complaining.
Yep, so she spoiled it. We got pumpkin here. We've got Forbidden Pumpkin, the Imperial Milkshake style IPA.
So good.
Brewed with pumpkin, spices, vanilla, and milk sugar. From one of my faves, every time I have one of these, it is delightful. Abomination Brewing, it is absolutely supreme. It's a 9.3%.
It's a strong one. Strong one. The can art is also very cool.
Yeah, from North Haven, Connecticut. And yeah, the artist on here, I follow him on Instagram. Honestly, can't remember his name.
Very cool.
But I don't even know if that's going to focus for us. Let me get my face out of here. Maybe that's why. But insane. And it's my number one favorite pumpkin beer I've ever had in my life. I hate pumpkin beers, and this is Banana Land. It's delicious.
It's a pumpkin IPA, and if you love milkshake IPAs like I do, and I know Taz does, big fan. Because it has just a slight hint of like that pumpkin-y spice.
The perfect amount.
Of sweetness. Very good.
So if you hate pumpkin,
maybe not it. But actually,
beers,
even if you, I don't know, because you can barely, it's just a very good hint of it.
Perfect little sprinkle.
And I'm actually like, after I had bought this, I realized I think we did have this already, but we also have the double stuffed dino s'mores from Off Color Brewing. So it's a double s'more stout. Oh, wow. This one's 12%.
What?
Woohoo!
We're getting smoked on a Wednesday.
Yeah, I love their can art. It's super fun. It's got like mouse. This mouse is in like a sailor outfit, which is cute. Cool. And they're having like a little bonfire with s'mores. But, and personally, like, I do like the beer. I just wish for my own personal taste, I wish there was a little more s'mores to it. But it's like a little sweeter stout, and I do like it.
Yeah, it don't really taste like the graham cracker or anything, but absolutely delicious.
Still a fan, though.
But 12%, it is my birthday today. So
yeah,
we're shooting this.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so we did, of course, as almost every episode, we go to Lone Tree Brewing beforehand. So shout out Lone Tree Brew Co. Anyone in the Colorado area, specifically down south where we are in Parker, you got to make a pit stop there. Shout out to my boy Stone for the birthday beer today as well. But yeah, so those are beers of the episode here. Absolutely delightful. And I mean, wow. Bang on, actually. The two together, supreme.
Great combo.
Yeah, I guess I'll set the table here for you. For Lex Luthor, again, this is basically the Cliff Notes version here for you until the episode comes out in about 2 weeks. But Lex Luthor first shows up way back in Action Comics number 23, way back when in 1940. Original with a full head of red hair.
Oh.
Red hair, yes.
Oh.
And going by just Luthor, Golden Age, mad scientist vibes, World War puppeteer, big brain from day one. So yeah,
big brain energy.
That gingivitis.
And the bald look? Question mark? That wasn't his day one drip. Wow, drip. We're saying drip nowadays.
I almost deleted that when I wrote it, but I had to. It just sounded so good after the redhead stuff.
Anyways, behind the scenes, an artist mix-up locked in the Chrome Dome a year later, and history was made. In story, Silver Age writers later blamed a lab accident from his Smallville teen years for the hair loss and his lifelong grudge.
Oh, Smallville. Fast forward through the 60s to the 70s. Lex swings between Inmate Orange and Cosmic Schemes. He even had a planet, Lexor, where folks thought he was the hero. How bizarre. He wants to be the hero. Who would have thought that? Then he accidentally blew it up during a throwdown with Superman. And that's his all-time low. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like he's continually just scared.
And then the 80s reboot changes everything. John Byrne's Man of Steel turns Lex into the ultimate 80s supervillain. Billionaire CEO of LexCorp, less ray guns, more boardrooms and NDAs. Boring.
Which is weird. I like the ray guns and
Yeah, me
his
too.
weird scientist
Yeah.
weaponry. But the 90s get wild. Kryptonite ring swagger gives Lex radiation poisoning. He fakes his death, grows a red mane and a clone body as Lex Luthor II, and keeps scheming. Peak soap opera energy. I mean, how bizarre. He's bringing that red hair right back. I would too if I had it or if I ever had red hair. Oh my God.
Then the flex of all flexes, President Luthor in 2000. Yes, for real. There's a whole run covering his election, the cabinet, and the downfall.
So he really gives me like Norman Osborn vibes from the Marvel
Yes, I
universe.
agree.
Like he
I
was
agree.
the president, Lex was the president. I'm like, what's going on here? But New 52 era, which is kind of where I really hopped on board here in comics since like once I got back into it when I was a child and then back into it as a grown ass man. Lex saved the world during Forever Evil and no kidding joins the Justice League to keep an eye on them. And yeah, I mean, that's weird to me. I would never let that man on the Justice League, but whatever. It happened.
Yeah, and rebirth twist. When Superman dies, Lex throws on an S shield, an armored suit, and says, "Fine, I'll do it myself." Later in the 2023 Dawn of DC, he's in prison, but hands LexCorp to Superman as Supercore to help him. Helpful, like a cat bringing you a live mouse.
Like a live mouse. Very nice. Yeah. So, like we said, quick little cliff noties here. So that's a quick, absolute speed read through the entire universes from the 40s all the way to the now. So there's a lot more to come here in the actual episode.
There's so much.
Very many more. This might be a really long one. I'm actually kind of nervous for how long it's going to be. It could be like an hour. Haven't done a long one like that in a long time, but we're due. We're due. We've only been doing like one episode a month. But so who is Lex really? He's the mirror of Superman, basically, the self-made human who can't stand that a good alien outshines him. He's just very jelly. The man himself is just very jelly and very bald. And
very bald.
Yeah, and Soups just has a luscious head of hair. So yeah, I'm kind of jealous too. But sometimes scientist, sometimes CEO, sometimes hero. Nah, I wouldn't say that. But always obsessed with just being better than Clark.
Yeah. One little side bit before we kind of wrap it up real quick. What do you think of Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor
I really
in the
liked
new
him.
Superman?
I liked him better than the Facebook guy.
Was that the contender?
No, he was in the last Superman.
He was?
Batman vs. Superman.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't terrible either, but he just...
I haven't seen the new Superman. I know it's really bad. I need to go see it. It's fine. We need to see Fantastic Four also.
It just bugs me that he was already the Beast in X-Men, so it's like I hate when they cross over the two. But as much as I say that now, I really hope that what's-his-face is Wolverine.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill. Would that be dope?
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, I was just curious. I was listening to different interviews he was having with the person who plays Superman in the new movie.
Mm-hmm.
They had really funny chemistry, so I'm like, okay, I could see that. So
yeah,
excited to see that.
That Superman actually blew my mind, but we'll talk about that in the deep episode here.
So that's your sampler, though. Little sampler flight on Lex Luthor.
Tiny bit.
The full tasting menu in episode number 28 should be dropping soon.
And very many more beers will be had in that episode.
Probably.
There's going to be very many more minutes.
Longer one. Maybe we'll break it up. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, we have done a few part 1, part 2s, but yeah, there will be many more beers had and many more details because that was the fastest episode we've ever done, but that's why it's the Taproom Podcast Especial. Yeah, so be sure to give it a look up. Just type in Comics and Brews on the YouTubes, and I'm sure you'll find it. If you give us a sub, I will be very fired up. Because
we do everything. We do Marvel, we do DC, we do indie comics, we do even, I think we've done some, like we've done Star Wars, we've done, I don't know.
We've kind of done it all. When it comes to comic and Pokemon, we've done it all.
I personally kind of want to do a Powerpuff Girls episode.
And we
or a
will
Sailor Moon one,
day.
because that's me.
We will do it all.
Yeah.
And if you give us two dinguses a listen, just let us know in the comments anywhere. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs down. Give us a poo emoji. I don't care. Or just a nice little beer emoji if you liked it. But that's your quick tidbit. I'm your boy, Taz Al Ghul. This is our girl, just Abby.
Ayo.
That's
Cheers.
the fastest Lex Luthor tidbit of all time. Taproom Podcast, Comics and Brews. Let's go.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, so we had a little little something extra for you at the end of the episode, and because I love their show together, and if you're listening, I mean, go back and check out all of his episodes, for the pod and stuff like that. But I mean, one of my personal favorites is that Professor Oak, and then the Jar Jar episode. I mean, there's so many good ones, but I just love them. So they're great. And man, go to get out there and support. Like I said, he makes and even he makes such great glassware, like great merch and stuff like that. But also like his show's awesome. Like obviously, like all of his the content that he creates and stuff like that. I love it. And like I said, it's always a blast. I can't wait to get out to Wisconsin whenever he opens up his tap room. Got to get out there and read some comics and drink some beers, And then also, I always want, because I want to try to obviously change, not always change things, but try to mix things up a little bit for different episodes where I can kind of ask certain questions to certain people. Like this one being Comics and Brews, I was able to, just try to change stuff up, like asking him what comic, city he would want to live in. And then also talking the Justice League, what beers would they, would they drink and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm super appreciative of everyone that listens. And man, I really do. I love all you guys. I appreciate it. And it's always great, hearing you guys' feedback and stuff like that. And if you guys ever have ideas for questions or anything like that, feel free to throw them on in there. I was thinking about doing maybe just adding maybe the week before I record with someone, or maybe a couple of days before, putting a questions thing in there, and I'll put who I'm going to talk to, and they can ask specific questions, and we can throw that into a fan question kind of part. So if you guys would be interested, man, throw it in shoot me a DM and let me know. I'm just always trying to find new ways to make this better and to make this more enjoyable for you guys. All right. Well, I'm going to make some breakfast, and then I got to get ready. Then I'm going to level up. So, all right. Okay. I'm going to shut up now. All right. I hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. Hope you guys enjoy your week. It's going to be really nice next week. It's going to be in the low 80s. It's going to be barbecue time. Oh, yeah. Barbecue weather, baby. All right. Well, I hope you guys, like I said, have a great day. Have a great week. Don't forget to support local, drink local, and find your beer. Cheers.